One of the most difficult things to do is find yourself in a storm, and while in that storm it seems like everyone who you thought you could count on has walked away, and sometimes it seems like even God himself has forgotten about you. But in spite of that, to still be able to lift your hands and say, Lord, I trust you.
He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
It's not easy.
Lord, it's not easy. Sometimes the pain in my life
makes you seem so far away.
But I'll trust. I need to know
it is, listen, God is saying, listen, you're going to come out. Here it is. Sermon in a nutshell. Here's what God is saying to them. Listen, I know I control everything in your life. And guess what? I control it to the point where I can tell you what I'm going to do to get you out when you haven't even reached the calamity yet. But you need to know you're going to reach the calamity. But when you get there, everything you need to come out, I will not be giving it to you. I already placed it there. Now, Pentecostals definitely would be shouting about that.
Yeah.
I can only trust you. No one else like you do.
But it's the thoughts in my mind.
So many painful thoughts travel through my mind. And I
wonder how I will make it.
I will make it through.
Oh God, but I trust you.
Now look at this. Genesis 2:5. And the Lord God. Now who remembers that? Lord is what? Yahweh, the proper name of God, his covenant name in redemption. Wait a minute. Why would you give us the name of redemption before we need to be redeemed? This is before Satan fell. It's before Adam sinned. Why do it? Now get this. This is the whole premise. In Genesis, God had the punishment and the pardon ready at the same time.
Listen, somebody's going through something right now, and the devil's trying to convince you that there's no way you can make it out, and he says you're not going to be able to get out of this situation. But I wish somebody would make the devil out of a lie right now and lift your hands and say, God, I will trust you. I don't know how you're going to do it.
Only people who've done things feel good about this. You know, that if God lets me live to be another year old, I'm going to mess up in 2009. But the good news is this. He already knows it, and he's already made the provision for me to come out. As I'm walking down January and getting to February, I mess up in March, but in April, there it is. When I get there, it's already been provided. My punishment I'm going through, but there's my pardon, and God brings me out. Now, I did not know how, and I did not know when, but I do know I'm coming out. I'm coming out.
It's not easy for me, but I trust you. I know you're here with me. I'm not by myself. As long as I got you, Jesus, I can make it. I trust you. Yeah. Come on, by your side. I trust you. Oh God, I just lost my job, but I got more bills than money, but oh God, I will. The doctor said there's nothing else he can do, but
God puts it in the hollow, he don't need the whole hand. He just puts it in the hollow of his hand. In other words, what he's saying is the God who can do this Don't you think that he can take care of your little problems? The God who called creation, who called the order, the God who said light be and light was. You know what I always say, God didn't start when start got started. God started start. He is the beginner who began the beginning before the beginning began to be. That's my God. So what problem that you have, put it in his hand, put it in his hand, put it in his hand, because he is well able to take care of it in the hollow of his hand.